Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to PBTV. I'm Stu. Hope you all had a good weekend and hope you managed to get out onto a field. So last week we touched on a lot of the high-end stuff. We covered a multiple of the Tokyo Maru things, the MTR, the new AK Storm. So beginning this week, we thought it'd bring it back down a notch. Again, we get constant questions about what entry-level guns there are, what's really good to start off with. And again, looking at any of the Specna range is always a good start. So this one's just landed with us, so we thought we'd cover it. So this is the SA-C17 with a Strike Industries front rail on it. So, as always, if you've got any questions at all, drop them down below if it's about the Specna Arms range or the C17s itself. Drop it in the comments, we'll flash it up on screen and make sure we answer it as quickly as possible. So, as with pretty much every AEG you can get, the bag is polymer, the rail is metal, along with all of the control features, the barrel, the selector, various other parts are steel where it needs to be. So what they've tried to do with the Core series is where it doesn't need to be metal, it isn't. So the receiver being polymer, the stock being polymer, weight saving as much as possible. That being said, 2.1 kilos is not shabby for an AR. I mean, we've had some on the show recently. I think the AK Storm on Friday. Again, just an AEG. It is a recoil, so there's a lot in there. But that's upwards of 3 kilos. So this thing, really, really short, really lightweight, very comfortable hold with this sort of hand stop style foregrip on it. Very much liking this sort of CQB sort of mid-range sort of platform. So you're not looking at something like the ARP that would stop here, that is just primarily built for CQB, even though they work outdoors. This is sort of a little bit beyond that. So it's in that mid-range. It's not quite a carbine. It's in that SBR sort of category. So you've got a 210mm inner barrel in this, and it is a 6.03. So even Specna Arms with their core range, which is essentially the first thing you're going to want to look at or get your hands on before you hit a field, it has a tight bore barrel in it. 210mm 6.03 tight bore. It's going to reach out. It's going to be really, really accurate, consistent over long ranges, and you're just going to have a lot of fun with it. Coming out of the box at 310 FPS, it just ticks every single box that you need. As a new player, you can grab one of these, stick a battery in it, 300 rounds. You don't need any extra mags. This and a battery, and you're going to have an absolute whale of a time. It's at that sort of almost perfect FPS for starting out between power and range, etc. You've got the tight bore, you've got a decent length barrel, you've got a 300 round high cap, plenty of battery space in the back. There's nothing really much more you can ask for. But yeah, any final questions, please ask. I'll cover a few more bits, but if there's anything you need to know, please ask. Reaper, great gun out of the box. Have you played with this one? I've not played with this one because this arrived with us probably just at the end of last week, I think. But I have used a Core. And again, if you're looking at any of the Specna Arms Core, and this isn't one that sort of tickles your fancy, you're not keen on the rail system, you want in a different stock, something slightly bigger, slightly smaller, etc. You want in the collapsing stock. The Core series, what's in here is exactly the same. So if this is sort of in your budget or in your market, the Core series is definitely where you're at. Find the one that you like the look of, and it will be exactly the same as this. You'll have the tight bore, you'll have the mag, you'll have the space in the back unless you get the PDW stock. But yeah, really, really impressed with them. Perfect starter gun as far as we are concerned. There's a couple of contenders for that, but Specna Arms are definitely ticking a lot of the boxes. As I said earlier, some of the other features on it, we've got the 14mm counterclockwise thread on the front, the 6.03 barrel, 210mm inner barrel, 300 round high cap. The polymer receiver is there to save a bit of weight, so it is 2.1 kilos compared to things that we were looking at last week that were 3 kilos and above. It just means that if you are getting into this and you're just trying to have a little bit of fun, definitely something to look at. Poor Gamer, is Specna Arms better to start than Lance Tactical? Pretty much identical, I'd say. When you're starting out, as much as people can say this is better than that, that's better than this, if you like the look of it, it is better than the other thing. When it comes down to sort of entry-level things, gearboxes are pretty much identical. When it comes to you are putting a 6mm plastic BB down a brass barrel and out the other end. How different companies do it, it's by the by, but when it comes down to the entry-level things, play Airsoft how you want to play it, not how someone's telling you to. So when it comes to, if you like the look of this one, it's better than something else. If you like the look of one of the Lancer Tacticals, by all means grab that one, because you're going to have fun with something that you like the look of rather than someone told you is really, really good. Is the angled grip removable? And if it's 20mm or M-LOK. So the Strike Systems rail system is M-LOK on all 3 of the sides and a little bit of 20 on the top and a sort of drop down section here. The grip is direct fit M-LOK, so you can unscrew this, drop it off. If you want to fit 20mm, you can do. If not, it is M-LOK on all sides. The reason why the Strike Systems do this little drop down section here is when you grip that and your thumb rolls over, you're not on the rail system, so you know exactly where you are. It's a little bit of indexing, so you know you can put your thumb in the exact same place every time. And again, you've got 20mm behind it and in front of it. So if you take the front sight off, you can stick a torch or something on the front. You've got space for a PEC box at the back, and then your receiver is free for optics and magnifiers. But if we've got any final things, Luke Adams, do you curl your ginger beard or is it natural? This is absolutely all au naturel, but it definitely needs to come off soon because it's getting a little bit too long. But if that's everything for today, this has been the Specna Arms C17 in half-tan with the Strike Systems, Strike Industries front rail. Brand spanking new, so if you want to jump on this whilst we have them, by all means do. Check out the new products page. But we will be back on Wednesday with another standard live stream. Anything you want us to talk about, by all